Dr. Max, extension 456. Dr. Max, extension 456.
Oh, it looks like Chris came through after all.
He did remember it was my birthday.
Yeah, after you tattooed it on his forehead.
Hey, it worked.
Hey, are you free after work?
No, I'm going out with you.
Great, I'll pick you up after your shift is over.
Isn't he just the greatest?
You're the greatest.
You know something? You're right. I'm 18, I've got a job at the hospital, I'm dating a doctor.
Did you just ask me to marry you?
Yeah. Well, I'd get down on one knee, but I'd probably keel over. Oh, wait a minute. You're not jumping up and down and smothering me with kisses.
I'm just so stunned. I didn't I thought that part of my life was over. Love and marriage and a life with someone, and to hear those words again, it's... Say it again.
Susan, will you marry me?
Nothing would give me more pleasure. But...
No. That's not my favorite word.
No, we have just been talking about my children.
Look, Susan, I thought I made it clear to you that the reason that I'm proposing now and instead of a week from now is that if they see how much I love you, how far I'm willing to go to be with you, maybe they can ignore Walker Daniels and all his suspicions. Maybe they'll begin to trust me.
Honey, they'll trust you, but they're my children. And I can't just bring somebody into the family without consulting with them first. It's not fair.
What is the matter with you? Haven't you gotten any of my messages?
Oh, please tell me we're not scheduled to go someplace
No,
tonight.
we're not. Now, what are you doing about Rick Decker?
Rick Decker, your mother's boyfriend?
Walker Daniels thinks he's the serial killer.
Oh, stop, don't worry. Phyllis will bring it in.
Phyllis is out of town for the week.
You are an indulgent boss.
I want you all to myself.
Really? I mean, all those nights on the porch with the boys didn't do it for you?
No. You did that screaming baby on the plane home.
You weren't that bad.
I was referring to the little Snyder.
My godchild
Yes, your godchild.
is perfect in every way, and don't you forget it.
Yes, all right. Whoa, wait.
Oh, don't
Wait.
tell me you rearranged the lamps in the living room again.
No, I will not tell you I rearranged the lamps in the living room, but I have a surprise.
Ooh. Champagne, oysters, a topless string quartet.
I said surprise. It's symbolic.
Of what?
Our marriage.
Oh.
But it's we're happy newlyweds. At least we were when I ordered it.
All right, it. That's significantly intriguing. All right. Shall I give you a drum roll?
Later. Ta-da!
I'll get the kids down and then I'll unload the luggage.
No, just leave it for tomorrow.
I know you're tired. Plane ride didn't help much.
Well, at least the cranky baby went home with Rosanna.
Just so you know, this is temporary.
What?
You said to me a while back how this house isn't a home anymore.
Well, maybe that's because we weren't a real family. But we are now. Now, if you don't open that door and let me put this 100-pound baby down and snuggle up with my husband.
All right, I got it. Oh.
Surprise!
Somebody got out of jail. Did you collect 200?
Look at you. You going somewhere?
Coming home from somewhere. You?
Let me buy you a drink and I might tell you.
Paul Ryan, beloved son, loving brother, and loyal friend.
He was so much more than that.
Yes, he was. You know what? Let me take you back to the Lakeview, okay? And you can stay there with me until we can find something bigger, all right?
I don't want to intrude on you, Mom.
Honey, you're not intruding. I'm just so glad to have my daughter back home. I can't tell you. You know what I didn't tell you? I'm starting a BRO again. Your brother was going to run it for me, and now you. You can be a part of it. You can be in marketing, or you could produce the shows, or you could set the style of the campaign,
Mom,
whatever
I don't
you
think
like.
I'm ready to take all that
Oh,
on.
come on. Any girl who can conquer Milan can handle a couple of shows in New York. Besides, it's what your brother would want. You'd be fulfilling his dream.
This is supposed to symbolize our marriage.
Well, it was supposed to be an oak. You know, stately, dignified, eternal.
Oh, that's us. Stately and dignified.
Eternal?
Oh, well, if I can remember my 5th grade science, members of the cactus family have exceedingly long lifespans.
I wanted an oak.
You know, when you were planning our first wedding, you had a rather heated conversation with the head gardener when he had the nerve to point out that anemones were not in season.
Well, what is the point of having a greenhouse the size of a 3-bedroom rancho if you can't grow things out of season?
The point seems to have been taken. It is rather virile looking.
Yeah. We do have that going.
Yes, oh, do we? Goodness, I've forgotten what with you and Jack in that sleeping bag.
Okay. Now I have to punish you.
Oh, stop.
Yes.
Don't.
I just need to get my journal from upstairs.
Can you explain this to me? Why we just had to take everything out of the car and we're just gonna have to put it right back in?
Because we have to be organized. If we're going away for days and days.
You know, Lucy, last time I checked, there were stores in Wisconsin. We can just get whatever we need if we need it.
I know, it was just fun. Our first camping trip.
If you want to get organized, knock yourself out.
What is it?
Oh,
Daddy? What is that?
You know, Mom, I just got back. I'm not ready to make that sort of decision yet.
Well, that's the beauty of all this, because you don't have to make a decision at all. You can go back to modeling if you want in 6 months or a year, or go back to school. In the meantime, didn't you say your finances need a little boosting? I give you a very generous salary at BRO. You know, work with me. Wouldn't that be fine?
Can we just not talk about it now, okay? I want to see Dad and Will and...
Of course. We'll go grab your brother. We'll go see your dad. I bet you're starving. I bet Will would love a little bite over at Al's. What do you
I'm
say?
not hungry.
Of course you are. Don't be silly. You're starving. I can see that. I'm so glad to have you home. I'll go grab the car, and you meet me in front of the caretaker's house, okay?
Sorry, Paul. I forgot. She takes all the air out of the room. Loyal brother. I left you here holding the bag, and now you're not even here for me to thank you. Guess who that is?
Come here, sweetie. There we go. Thank you.
Parker's name?
Before his head hit the pillow. Oh, you read my mind.
So happy for you, Jack.
Yeah. You always told me it was worth fighting for. Did I ever thank you enough for that? I don't think I can. How are you?
Home. That's all that matters.
No, I'm sorry. I wish I could have been there to help.
Hey, you were where you needed to be.
And I'm fine.
This guy they caught, you ever fill in the blanks?
All we know is that Stenbeck hired him.
From a maximum security prison cell. I mean, what are we gonna have to do to this guy? Put a stake through his heart or something?
I just don't understand why he helped us.
Well, from everything I heard, it was to get Barbara's attention.
Yeah, but he had already gotten that. She went out to the prison. Just doesn't add up, Jack. Why would Stenbeck lead us to Lily and Rose? And if they weren't his target, what's he after?
Rose, what are you doing?
Well, I'll tell you, as long as Rose and my sweet Lily are safe, I'm not gonna ask too many questions.
I'll get it.
Hey, I'm assuming that they're going to find out how Stenbeck set all this up.
I'll talk to Margot.
There you are. Who have you been? I was breaking up with Dusty. Are you happy now?
You don't think that Emily and Allison will give you their blessing?
I don't know how they'll react.
Walker Daniels has really poisoned the well, hasn't he? He's got them believing that I could be a murderer, that I would slaughter innocent patients.
No. It's not about Walker Daniels. I would have the same concerns if none of this serial killer business had ever come up. But they're my children, and they're bound to have a reaction if their mother not only brings home a man, but says, I'm going to marry that man.
Is there a yes in there somewhere?
If you're willing to give me time to get them used to the idea, then yes. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yes.
Look, you can have all the time you need. I'll even let the girls plan the wedding if you want. Just as long as you and I spend the rest of our lives together.
I know they'll be happy for us in time, and when they've accepted the idea, then we'll set the date, okay? Where are you going?
We are going home. I'm going to go downstairs and do whatever it takes to persuade them to let me out of here. And then we're going home to celebrate Allison's birthday.
But you haven't been discharged.
Look, I can't stay in this hospital. Besides, I'm far too happy, and I will go now, and I will check out, pack up, and then we will tell the girls the good news.
You sure you're feeling well enough?
Don't yell at Daniels. I cornered him.
Why?
Because, Hal, I'd already found out that Rick worked in a hospital in San Francisco where they had several unexplained deaths. Come on, I'm a reporter. The guy didn't stand a chance.
Dr. Daniels was brought in by Bob Hughes. He has nothing to do with this department.
Okay, so the fact that Rick is a suspect in Dr. Daniels' mind has no bearing on what you're thinking?
I'm not saying anything.
Well, what are you gonna say, Hal? The man is dating my mother. My sister is living with them. Come on.
Emily, the situation is under control.
Well, then why haven't you made an arrest?
Emily, I'm going to say this one more time. Stay out of it.
Hello? Hi, it's me, sweetie. Could you pick up Allison's birthday cake and meet us at the hospital?
Why the hospital?
Rick is coming home today. Isn't it wonderful news?
Mr. DeVerna in 12 keeps asking me for a sponge bath. I'm gonna report him.
You guys are too much.
Tell me you weren't like that with Simon. Or is that still off limits?
No, it's fine. I still think about him. It just doesn't kill me anymore. But I guess you're right. I was just as giddy with Simon as you are with Chris. It's a good feeling, huh? Looking for him everywhere, counting the hours till you see him again.
Do you ever think you're gonna fall in love again?
I hope so. I just don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Not really ready for that yet.
You guys were married, right?
Yeah, we still are as far as that goes.
What I mean is, can you keep a secret?
Sure.
I'm still a virgin.
Oh, Allison, that's a good thing, not a bad thing, especially if this is the first time you've been in love.
Well, I kind of had this thing for Aaron, but it didn't come anywhere close to this. I mean, this is real.
I know, but just remember there's no rush.
No, but that's the thing. I want to. I really do. And every time we're together, and when he kisses me, and now I'm 18, and what if it happens tonight?
Beloved son. So what does that mean to you, Mom?
That you're the most important person in the world to me. Everything I've ever done has been for you. You know that.
Right. You paid my best friend to sleep with my fiance. You did all that for me.
He's not your best friend. I am. And as for Rose, if you finally figured out that she is not worthy of you, then it was worth it.
You humiliated me.
No, darling. I saved you. She's a hustler. She's a cheap showgirl from a cocktail lounge in Atlantic City. Is that what you want? For a partner? A wife? Mother of your children? Is that the best you can do, Paul? She slept with your best friend.
That was your fault.
Oh, please.
It was. You and your hold over me. What woman would want that? Like playing runner-up to a vampire.
There's no need to be cruel.
It's the truth. Look at you have sucked me dry. I've got no friends, no wife, no career. Nothing but a hackneyed epitaph on an empty tomb.
That is absolutely not true. You are exactly the son that I could have wanted. You are kind, you are loving, you are decent, you are responsible, the antithesis of your father.
Yeah, well, at least we agree on that.
And if you've had to struggle to find yourself, you know what that's like. We all have to struggle to make a mark, to try to find some kind of significance. And you are my achievement, Paul. You proved to the world that I am a good mother. That I outwitted James Stenbeck and raised a son who could...
To be a butler! No, I take that back. A valet, trained to respond to your every whim. Well, you know what? It's over. I quit. Right? No more kowtowing. No more running to your rescue. No more rapid response time. You're on your own. I mean, why not? I'm dead, right? Because you killed me.
Tamale girl. Who made it? To Montana and back.
To Heavy D, who saved the life of the twins. Wow. Hey, what does that make you now, anyway? You superhero or you still creep?
None of the above.
I don't know about that. Well, you just went above and beyond to save Rose's life. Speaking of which, where is she? I figured you guys would be upstairs doing the hucklebuck by now.
No, she had to change her heart.
Are you kidding me? Rose dumped the guy who saved her life? She nuts?
I wouldn't call it dumped, okay?
It takes some getting used to. I know. It's tough, especially when you're one of the two sexiest people in town.
There is more to it with Rose.
Somehow I doubt that.
So be doubtful. It's not aimed at you.
Rose still grieving Paul.
That's the word on the street.
Well, it's probably true. Because I gotta tell you, after I lost Jake, I made some really bad mistakes. It's better she goes slow.
It's not about Paul. It's about Lily and Holden.
I cannot deny that I want Dusty Donovan out of our lives, but I have to admit to you, I'm surprised that you're so upset.
Rose!
Jack told me you were here. Oh, I'm sorry I missed the surprise.
Oh, no, I'm just glad to see you.
Yes.
Both of you.
Hey, married lady, you look as good as you feel. How's that baby?
I
can't wait.
Molly told me what you guys went through, and you must have been scared out of your minds.
Yes, we were. Carly, do you mind? I got a few things I gotta straighten out with my sister. I'll be right in. All right. Why don't you come inside? Come inside and see everybody. Maybe you'll feel better. All the happy couples? No, I don't think so. Are you mad at Holden and me? No, I'm mad because you blackmailed me into not seeing Dusty. That man is responsible for Paul's death. If he's even dead. Is that what you told Dusty? That you think Paul appeared out of nowhere to save you from the jaws of death? No. And what does that tell you? I don't know. I don't know what it tells me. Why don't you tell me? Because you are the expert here. I am not an expert. Well, you sure sound like one. I mean, first you tell me that my feelings for Dusty, they're not real. So tell me, why am I seeing Paul? Because you're still in love with him and you're afraid to admit it.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
So you're just crawling back to him. I'm not crawling to anybody. Not even you.
Hey, Katie, where's Allie? I sent her to Rick's room to get my sweater. What, alone?
Katie, very funny.
Lily and Holden won't even let me near their kids.
Are you kidding me?
Can you believe that? They won't even let me through the door.
What is their problem? That's ridiculous.
They're scared. I mean, I know Lily almost lost her life, but come on, life it goes on, doesn't it?
Yep, it does. So you got a problem with Rose?
No, I don't have a problem with anything. If Rose can't solve her issues, I'm out.
You're not gonna wait around for her?
Am I the waiting type?
That depends. How bad do you want her?
Well, I guess we'll see. I don't know, but I'm not gonna play games. She's got a choice to make.
Donovan doesn't want to play games. You could have fooled me, buddy. I mean, okay, forget the whole challenge thing. That I will give you. But you love the con, the whole now you see him, now you don't think.
Hey,
baby.
out of necessity, kid.
Yeah, well, that necessity robbed me blind, kid.
Oh, what are you talking about? You know I'm gonna pay every penny back and then some. I don't know when or how, but come on. You were in my corner, and I don't forget that.
Oh, boy. So are we gonna be friends?
Not if you don't behave yourself, no.
Me?
Friends. You want to be friends with me?
Maybe.
The only feelings that I have for Paul are guilt, Lily. Guilt that I broke his heart. Guilt that I drove him away, that his plane crashed and he died. I mean, if he's even dead, I don't, you know, but even if he isn't dead, Lily, we never should have gotten engaged in the first place. Wasn't in the cards. Remember him with the mother, the father, forget about that, and me with my doubts? We never would have made it, and I feel guilty about that too. Rose, you were in love with Paul until Dusty showed up. Yeah, shouldn't that tell you something? Rose, he was paid. paid to break you up. Oh, I'm not saying that you two didn't share something together, some sort of attraction to each other, but you haven't had time to sort out what's happened. You were manipulated, Rose. The feelings that you had for Paul, the feelings of love and attraction, passion, you haven't had time to mourn those feelings. If you keep pushing them away, they're only going to get stronger, and the more likely it will be that you will keep seeing Paul Ryan. I know you think that my mind is playing games on me, but these so-called feelings, no, that's not what's bringing... You won't even give yourself a chance, even the chance, to consider the possibility that you even miss the man. Yes, of course I miss him. But he's gone, Lily. And if you think I'm going to spend the rest of my life exploring my grief when I have a real live man in front of me who wants me, forget it.
Loving brother. I pretty much screwed that one up too, didn't I?
No, you didn't. Here, catch.
Sorry, I wasn't ready.
It's all right. Nobody ever catches him.
Well, you could give me another chance.
You sound like Mom.
Don't say that to me.
Did you always have to make her smile?
That's not your job, Will.
Aren't kids supposed to make their moms happy?
She'll never be happy, no matter what you do.
Hi, Jen.
Don't you have to try?
Ask Paul. He gave up his whole life for her, and she's still unhappy.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake.
The thing is, Will, even if you try to escape it, you can't. We're doomed. All of us. That's why I'm here. I've given up. If she's gonna spend her whole life begging me to come home, I might as well stop fighting it.
No, you can't do that. I won't let you do that.
You're sweet, Paul.
No, I'm not.
So it's no use. It's no use. Who'd want us now?
That's not true. No, you can have your own life.
Mom's calling. I've got to go.
Well, wait.
If only you were still here, Paul. Maybe we would have a chance.
I am here. Look, I'm here. I'm standing right here. Jen.
I thought you were at your grandmother's.
I am. I just stopped by to get something for the camping trip.
Oh, the camping trip?
Yeah. Daddy, we discussed this.
You remember, you were kind enough to get them a camper, remember?
What?
A camper?
Nothing.
Yeah, the camper thing was a good idea, though. But it's not gonna fly because you need a license to tow it.
Oh, I see. Well, that's too bad. Probably all for the best. Sorry, didn't work out
we're
this
still
time.
going. We got a tent.
A tent?
Yeah, it's great. It's just big enough for me and Aaron.
No. Lucy, I'm sorry, but
Daddy,
I don't.
What is the problem? What are you so afraid of?
Rain, which you don't get often in the desert.
Or in Wisconsin. At least for the next couple days.
Yeah, besides, if it rains, we could just sleep in the truck or get a motel room.
Lucy, you are 17 years old. You are not going to a motel room with some guy.
Daddy, I know this is difficult for you, but think about it. I mean, Aaron and I were on the run for months last year. We were sleeping in haylofts, boxcars, barns.
Yeah.
We were responsible about it then, we'll be responsible about it
This
now.
is different. I am not comfortable with you.
I know. I go through it too. I mean, walking in on you and Rosanna, it's kind of a funny feeling.
We're married.
Oh, you want us to get married?
No!
Okay, fine, it's settled. We won't get married. Aaron, if you'll go get the gear, I'm gonna go get my journal.
Lucy?
Daddy, you're right. It is so much better that we're being honest with each other. Yeah.
She just handled me.
Yes, she did.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Nothing. She's just like you. With Sierra's good humor and honesty.
She is too young for...
Oh, darling. That train has left the station.
Now, what is that supposed to mean? This is not what I want.
What, you don't want her to be honest? Responsible? Happy? Come on, let's take this upstairs.
This? No. Let us put this in the truck between the two of them. All right?
Oh, ow! 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 Come here, give it to me.
Rose, do not put words in my mouth. I don't want you to be unhappy. I just want you to take some time. Isn't that what you would tell me? I mean, remember when we all thought Holden was dead? Did you tell me to run off and have an affair with another man? No. That was different. You're married. You got kids. I mean, Paulie and me, we never even made it to the altar. We didn't have what it takes, okay? Then why are you so miserable? Because you. Wait, yeah, you're holding me hostage. You know what that feels like? For you to tell me you're gonna shut me out if I start something up with Dusty? That's just not fair, Lily. It's not fair. You want me to put my children's lives at risk for a man that you have the hots for, who totally humiliated you, who's responsible for your fiancé's death? No, I cannot do that. I'm sorry. God, Rose, if you would just take a minute and think about Luke and Faith and Natalie. Don't say another word. Don't. We better stop right now before we really hurt each other. I love you, Rose. I would never hurt you. And I love you too. But this has got to stop. I mean, right here. Right now. I mean, I love you and I love Holden and I love the kids, but I gotta live my life. So you're just crawling back to him. No. I'm not crawling to anybody. Not even you. Tell Jack and Carly I said goodbye.
Really fixed it up.
Where's Rose?
She had to go home.
Yeah, we should probably get home and see the kids, right? Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah, all right. We appreciate you coming by and all you've done for us all these months.
Anything for you, Jack. You know that.
Yeah, I expect to see that baby out at the farm now.
Okay, we'll bring her.
Let's go.
Hey, Carly, anytime Parker wants to come out and ride horses again.
Oh, yeah, he'll love it.
I'll-
Back for my
I'll bring-
platter. Get another peek at Sage.
Love you.
Bye-bye, sweetheart. I love you.
Well, Mrs. Snyder,
Yes, Mr. Snyder.
what do you say we open some gifts?
You know something, Jack? I have all I want right here.
Oh, Lucy, good. I'm so glad I got to see you before you left.
Where's Dad?
He had a close encounter with the cactus of a different kind. I hope you realize that your father is trusting you to use your better judgment.
Roseanne, I've been going to this preserve since I was a kid. It's totally safe, and we'll be on our best behavior.
Which jam, I mean preserve, is this again?
It's in Wisconsin, you know that. What happened to your hand?
Does it have a name?
I got the number of the campsite and the ranger's office if you need us, okay?
Thank you, Aaron. And since you asked Lucy, my hand is fine.
Good. Okay, then we should be going.
Okay, have fun and be careful.
We will. I'll see you in a couple days.
Okay. I'm so proud of you. You showed remarkable restraint.
Yeah, remarkable.
I think if you give her a little space and let her come to you, let her trust you, you'll get what you want. A closer relationship.
I know where this is.
What, the campground?
Yeah, it's right across the Wisconsin border. If we leave tonight, we can get there while it's still dark.
Tonight?
What do you mean you lost him? Gordon is our prime suspect. So you check the damn laundry room and then you get back to me.
You're in a good mood.
I can't depend on... Jennifer! Jennifer!
Look, Dad, she's back, and she's probably here to stay.
Come here, you two.
That's all I wanted, Paul.
Welcome.
My family back together again.
Beloved son, loving brother, loyal friend. Sorry, Mom. Not what I wanted on my tombstone. Hey, since it is a new life, Why not start fresh?
So why were you so cranky when you got here?
You could see that?
Mm.
Wow. You really do have my number. It's kind of scary. I don't know. You know, maybe it was the wedding, the baby, too many damn happy people. I'm feeling sorry for myself.
Why? If you want all that hearth at home, go get it.
Oh, yeah. Just go get it.
Why not? You're rich, you're smart, you're sexy, you can have any guy you want.
Apparently not. And look who it's coming from. And you're all those things except for rich, and you just got dumped.
Yeah, look at me now. I'm having a drink with a hot brunette.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me?
Oh, that would be my cue to unpack.
Hear me out, okay? Keep your hands off my man, or you're gonna need more than a manicure, okay?
It's good to have you back, Rose.
Thanks.
So, you back?
I'm back.
Okay, we're all set. I picked up the cake. It's in the car, and then I saw these little guys in the gift shop. I thought they'd be good party hats. What do you think?
She'll love them.
Great.
I invited Katie. They're best friends now, and Chris. He should be off in a few minutes, and I have some wonderful news about Rick.
Mom, please, all right? Let's talk about Rick another time. This is Allison's day.
The man's been ill. Aren't you even curious?
Well, you know what? If he's been discharged, I'm assuming he's feeling better. This is Allison's birthday, okay? Let's keep the focus on her. We don't want a repeat of what happened when she came home from the women's detention center, remember?
Okay, I'm all signed out.
Hey, Katie, where's Allie?
I sent her to Rick's room to get my sweater.
What, alone?
Yes, alone. What is your problem?
Katie! Katie, very funny.
On the next As the World Turns.
You saw him in a dream.
No.